Hello everyone, welcome to TalentSprint and welcome to this part 2 of Indian agriculture. In the part 1 we have gone through the various classification of crops based on seasons as well as the type of cultivation or usage. In the part 2 we shall see what are the different types of crops, what is the requirement for growing that crop, and what are the major which are the major producing states of that respective crop. Okay, so first the very highest producing crop in India is rice. The highest production of any food crop in India or any other crop in India is for rice, and this is the most staple crop in India. Okay, the largest grown crop in India is rice, and our country, that is India, is the second largest producer of rice after China. Okay, and moving on to what are the requirements for the rice crop or paddy. So it is a kharif crop, right? It is grown during particularly June to September, right? It is sown between June to July and harvested during September to October, and it requires high amount of rainfall, more than 100 centimeters, and high humidity also. It cannot be grown in the colder regions. Okay, and it requires high humidity and higher temperatures also. Minimum the temperature should be 25 degrees centigrade. So high temperature, high humidity and high rainfall is must for the rice crop. Always it should be in water particularly. Okay, if you have gone through any rice crop, or if you have any farmer related friends or colleagues or family, you can know about the rice crop. Okay, and it is grown particularly in the plains of north and northeastern India and deltaic region, and particularly the Gangetic plains, which are the most growing states in India: West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and southern. Most of the states grow rice in India. Okay, but not Jammu and Kashmir, etc. Okay, because the terrain is very cold, the terrain is not good, and the temperatures are very low, which is harmful for rice. And the next staple crop in India is wheat. This is the second highest grown crop in India. Okay, wheat is a rabi crop. Okay, and it is a main food crop of north and northwestern part of the country. Okay, and it is a rabi crop. It requires during the germination it requires somewhat higher temperature, but while growth it requires very less temperature, and during the harvest again it requires somewhat higher temperature. Okay, so always mostly it is grown in the colder regions or temperate regions, but not tropical regions. Okay, where the sunshine is high. Okay, and it requires 50 to 75 centimeters of rainfall, less than the rice crop. Okay, and the major wheat producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, Rajasthan and parts of Madhya Pradesh. Moving on to the third highest grown, or sometimes it may be highest grown, or sometimes the jowar is also third highest grown crop in the country. The third most food crop grown is maize. So what is this maize? It is a crop which is used both as food as well as fodder. Fodder means it may be used as food for the animals, and it requires a temperature of 21 to 27 degrees centigrade and good alluvial soil. Alluvial soils I have already discussed in the soils of India topic. Alluvial soil is the most fertile soil. It is also grown in other soils also, but mostly grown in alluvial soils. And the next, in the states of Bihar it is a rabi crop. Okay, generally it is a kharif crop, and the most maize producing states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Madhya Pradesh. Moving on to next, millets. Millets are having highest nutrition value, and they are called as coarse grains. Okay, their size is higher than the in terms of diameter they are higher than the rice or wheat, etc. Okay, and millets, we have three important types of millets grown in India. They are jowar, bajra and ragi. Jowar is also called as sorghum, bajra is also called as pearl millet, and ragi is also called as finger millet. Okay, ragi has higher amounts of calcium. Okay, so these are highest nutrition value grains in India. And moving on to the respective millets, first is jowar. So jowar is also called as sorghum, and it is the most important food crop in terms of area as well as food production, and also third most important food crop. Sometimes maize, sometimes jowar, okay, the third place, but first two places are occupied by rice and wheat. That is obvious in India, okay. And it is a rain-fed crop, okay. Rain-fed means most of the crop water will be taken from the rain itself, okay. There is no need of lot of irrigation for it, okay. And jowar producing states are Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, etc. And moving on to the next millet, that is bajra. And bajra, it is grown on sandy soils and black soils. I have told you what is the difference between sandy, loamy and clayey soils in the soils of India topic, right? And the most producing states of bajra are Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, etc. The third important millet crop is ragi. It is also called as finger millet, and it is rich in calcium, etc. People make it as a drink, right, in the mornings, so that our calcium content in our body increases. And it is well grown in the regions of reds, blacks, sandy and loamy soils. And the most producing states are Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Sikkim, etc. Okay, so these are the three millets: jowar, bajra and ragi. And the next, pulses. So pulses are very important protein content crops. We have various types of pulses grown in India, okay. These are the most important source of protein in the particularly vegetarian diet, okay. So most major pulses grown in India are tur, that is arhar, urad, moong, masoor, peas and gram. We have red gram, green gram, all those in English, right? So these are the Hindi names or Sanskrit names, okay. And pulses need less moisture, so they can go and grow in the less moisture or less rainfall areas also, and they help in restoring the fertility. Why these pulses are help in restoring the fertility of the soil? So pulses are also called as leguminous crops. So why these leguminous crops? Why they are called as leguminous crops? So there are some bacteria which fix the nitrogen into the soil. Generally the soil cannot take away the atmospheric nitrogen directly and use it. So there are some bacteria like rhizobacteria, okay, nitrogen fixing bacteria, which grow on the roots of the pulse crops, okay. So when they grow on the roots of the pulse crops, they convert the atmospheric nitrogen to the usable nitrogen by the soil, okay. So when we grow pulses in a farm, it will fix the nutrient content of the soil. That's why pulses are called as leguminous crops, okay, because of the nitrogen fixing bacteria which grow on the roots of these pulses. That's why they are called as leguminous crops. And major pulse producing states are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. So don't worry about the states, but remember whether this crop is grown at that place or not, okay. Next is sugarcane. So sugarcane is a well-grown tropical as well as subtropical crop, okay. Generally sugarcane is grown for sugarcane, sugar, molasses, etc., right? So sugar beet is also red. We make jaggery, khansari, etc., right? So it requires 21 to 27 degrees centigrade and rainfall between 70 to 100 centimeters, and it is also grown in less rainfall areas with irrigation. Irrigation means providing water to the agriculture. And next, it can be grown on a variety of soils and needs manual labor to cut that canes of the sugar, and from sowing to harvesting a lot of labor is required. And next, it is the second largest, India is the second largest producer of sugar in the world after Brazil, okay. And it is used for tea, coffee. We use sugar or not, right? So it used to make sugar, that is gur, jaggery, khansari and molasses, press mud, okay. And this dry product, after the byproducts of the sugar farm, can also be used to produce biofuels also, okay, of any farm, okay, because it is a natural one. We can produce biofuels also. And major sugarcane producing states are, the first will be Uttar Pradesh. Highest sugarcane producing most of the times is Uttar Pradesh, and Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana. And moving on to oil seeds. As the name says, oil seeds, we extract oil from these type of crops, particularly groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, that is called till, soya bean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseeds and sunflower. And however, some of these are also used in raw materials as soap production, cosmetics and ointments, okay. And groundnut is a kharif crop. Generally it is grown for the water in the groundnut or oil which we use for our hairs, etc., right? And it is also the highest growing oil seeds. Half of the oil seeds, if you take the production, half of the production will be groundnut only. And next, some other oil seed crops we have. Linseed and mustard seeds are rabi crops, and sesame is a kharif crop and it is a rabi crop in South India, and castor seed is grown as rabi as well as kharif crop. These are the major oil seeds. The highest producing crop in oil seeds is groundnut. So hope you have learned something in this part 2. I'll meet you in part 3. Thank you.